Hello everybody, I am Juliet, your Scorpion goddess, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tarot of the Week. It's actually Tuesday, not a Monday, and we're doing this on July 13th, 2021. We're going to see what do the cards have to say for everyone as a collective this week. I always say take what resonates and leave the rest that does not. And if you are new here, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. I post these Tarot of the Week videos every week. I also post astrology videos on the new moon and full moon phases. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do on here on YouTube. Please make sure that you also give this video a thumbs up and comment down below how the reading resonates with you. If you don't want to share how this reading really felt for you or what really stuck out, that's totally okay. But I ask if you please comment an emoji of a Cancer emoji or a crab, just because we're in Cancer season and Mercury also just entered the sign of Cancer. As I'm talking about that, here's my son, who is a Cancer rising, but he's a Scorpio sun like me. All right, I'm gonna say a quick hello, and then we're gonna get into this tarot reading.
Hi.
Hi. All right, so we're gonna see. I'm using the Rider-Waite deck. We're gonna see what's in store for everybody this week. So we have Knight of Cups. Again, we're dealing with a lot of water energy. Cancer is a water sign. Things are moving in very slowly for us, but I feel like our intuitive skills are a lot more heightened. There may be some messages that are coming in, but they may not seem so clear. And that's because a lot of you guys are trying to break things down logically, like what makes the most logical sense. And the Knight of Cups is saying, forget logic, throw logic out the window. What do your feelings tell you? What does your intuition tell you? There's messages coming in this week for you guys that are coming from your dreams, and you really need to pay attention to them and stop trying to break them down to see, well, what does this really make sense of in reality? Knight of Cups is saying, forget reality. Forget the logical meaning behind it, because right now we want to focus on what does our intuition and our feelings tell us. That's what's real. That's the reality. With the King of Swords, stand in what you're saying and or even hearing. Stand in that and have this confidence of owning it. I'm also feeling that there may be some stuff again like last week where there's some paternal things coming in. Some of us may be needing to take a step forward and being more of a leader. We have the Five of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like we're ready for a change where our finances or what we value, we're ready to make changes of that. Because what's really standing out with the Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune is, I mean, when you have any pentacles following up with the Wheel of Fortune, most of the time it's going to be talking about money. But what I'm seeing is, I mean, yeah, there's some stuff with finances that I'm picking up on, but I see this more as for the home. We're changing what we actually see as valuable to us in our home, and we're ready to kind of recycle and get rid of old things. We're ready for a change. We're ready to spruce things up. There's a lot of dead weight, dead energy laying around in the home, and I see that a lot of you guys are being dragged down and feeling very drained this week, especially the beginning of the week, feeling very drained, and you're ready to switch things up, change your routines around, change your schedules around. I'm really picking up heavy on this physical health also for a lot of you guys. There's this huge change that you want to make with your physical health, whether that's you've been working out or exercising, and you're ready to like amp it up in your routine, or if you're ready to start a new routine, or maybe you're ready to change like your diet too. You want to implement like more like protein shakes or more fruits or more of like a healthier lifestyle. But I feel like you guys are like, oh my god, I've been eating so much processed crap, I'm ready to put in new things. I need to go food shopping. There's some, I'm getting like too, like changing like plants in your house. There's some dead plants that need to be recycled, put back into the earth, put back into the ground. You want to get some new plants, new flowers, fresh flowers. Be really good for you guys. I see a lot of yellow, so maybe some yellow plants, yellow flowers, maybe some red flowers too. But I'm really picking up heavy on this, like you just feel so drained and ugh, I need to do something different with my body, with my health, with my home. I need to feel like comforted and secure in my home, but also within like my body too. I'm really picking that up. I'm getting stuff with the hips. Also for you guys, maybe there's some hips, maybe your hips feel very stiff. You need to stretch them out. Middle splits, straddles, lunges, yoga, but doing some stuff that has to do with like the hip areas really standing strong out to me. Let's see what else is going on. Some of you guys too, I'm getting for this week books, something with books. Maybe you're going to the library. Maybe you need to return some old books and get some new ones in too. You're ready to study up on some new things, or you just really want to get into a really good new story. Some of you guys don't even usually read at all, but you're like, I really want to check out this one particular book. So you guys are either buying new books online, going to bookstores, or you're going to a library. That's standing out to me. Let's see, the moon. Yeah, totally. Again, with this, listening to what are your intuitive messages coming in, listening to the feelings and the intuition, not the logic behind things. Miley, what are you doing? Yeah, not really paying attention to the logic. There may be some, again, with this like whole recycling thing, getting rid of a lot of old things. You're trying to make room to open up for new energy. Because again, there's like this like staleness, this like again, it's just like this draining, like stagnant, lame, boring, stiff energy, and it's like you're trying to like break out of that. Molly,
I'm saying hi.
but I'm also getting, some of you may be letting your wild side really come out this week too. You're really listening to, I feel like there's like this shadow work, shadow stuff, the inner demon that you're letting like release and come out this week, because there's this whole healing thing that's going on. There's just a theme of healing, getting healthier, again with like the workouts, the hips, the dreams coming in, following your feelings and your intuition. And the moon card is coming out and saying like, yo, you've been stagnant for so long, you need to let your true self come out. There's a strong height or a strong sense of this people pleasing thing, and a lot of you are like, oh my god, I'm so tired of people pleasing. Like, I want the real me to come out and let people know how I actually feel, what I actually think about, what actually goes on in my mind. You're tired of being like the goody two shoes, always trying to make other people feel better and keeping yourself like silenced in a way. So you're letting your wild side come out this week. You're letting your wild side shine this week. Definitely coming out with like this big, courageous, I'm getting just like a big sense of courage and being led by like your true self, your true ego coming out and being like, here I am, this is what I have to say, hear me roar. But this wild side coming out, because you've been tamed for too long, so your real side's coming out, and you're feeling vulnerable, but it feels so liberating to do this. What else is going on? The Fool, again, right? Being being led by or leading into like a new place. You're so tired of doing this people pleasing thing. You're ready to start over and do new things. And it's funny because we have the Wheel of Fortune 10 and then the Fool card 0. And when you're dealing with numerology, 10s and 0s are a lot alike, where 10s are about, it's like something is completely ended, you've finished, and you're ready to start something fresh and new. And 0s are like, you're ready for the beginning. You're open to anything coming in. You're ready to start something new. So 10s and 0s have a lot of things that come in together. And anyways, when you have a 10, you have a 1, and then the 0 is right next to it. So, and then the 1 right there is new beginnings. 0 is like completions, but also beginnings, new things happening. So it's like you guys are doing this whole cleansing. There may be some like juice cleansings coming in too for you guys this week, doing that. Again, with this whole workout regimen, just doing new things, new schedulings, new everything, getting things in order, taking care of your priorities, taking care of X, Y, and Z, and being able to start fresh because you've taken care of these things and now you're just like, I feel so liberated. I'm also feeling a lot of you guys are in this in-between stage of you've gotten the ball rolling, but you're not quite finished yet too. I'm getting where you're in this like weird in-between phase of, like, for example, when somebody is like 9 months pregnant, it's like they're pretty much done with their pregnancy, but their baby isn't here to show to the world yet. It's like you're in that in-between phase where it's like it's just about to peak. You're just about there. You're so close to show the world this thing you've been working on, this thing you've created, but you're not there yet. There's like another step that needs to be taken to get to that place. And that's what I'm feeling a lot of people are at this week. Now I want to see, what are some crystals that we can work with for this week? What are some crystals that everybody can work with? And if you don't have these crystals, that's okay. You can still focus in on what is this crystal. Think about it, focus on it. If you feel really drawn to it, you can go to your local shop and buy a crystal. And we have Suge Knight, Detox Your Life. And I was literally, this whole reading has been about detoxing, doing new things, sprucing things up, getting rid of dead weight, whether it's stuff in the house, dead plants, old items, all of that. So detoxing your life this week, that's what we're doing. And when you're detoxing, you're making space again for new energy to come in. There's a lot of old stagnant stuff that's just kind of sitting around and dragging you down. You're like, ugh, I need to clear this out. And that's where that 10 and that 0 are coming in with like, we're ready to start something new. And again, we're leading with stepping our foot forward and beginning something new, because we're doing this clearing out, this detox with our bodies, with our homes, with everything around us. I want to see, what are some messages from our angels and ancestors? What is a message from our angels and ancestors? Oh my God, this came out, like flew out. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Ignite your passions. So a lot of you guys, maybe you're working on these like creative projects that you're very excited and passionate about, but you're so close but not quite there yet to really show it to the world. Maybe there's a few people you want to share it with. Definitely confide with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, whoever it is that you connect with, and help them give you that boost of confidence in showing your passion once you get to that place. Ignite your passions. I like that. And then we're going to pull a self-care card to see what is some self-care that everyone can use for this week. What is some self-care for everybody? Intuition. Intuition. Really listening to your dreams and focusing on what are your feelings and your intuition have to say. Because it doesn't always have to logically make sense. Because sometimes logic has absolutely nothing to do with your actual reality. Sometimes you need to shut out the reasoning mind and really tap more into your intuitive side and your third eye, because that's where this creation can come from. Listening to your intuition. ground yourself. These just like dropped out. And you know what? I've never pulled this card. At least I don't think I have. But we have ground yourself. So when we're working on building our intuitions, it's still important to still stay grounded while we're opening up our third eye. And this is probably where this hips, working on the hips was coming from. So when you're exercising, when you work with your hips, that is where, or close to anyways, where your root chakra is located. So really focusing on the hips, grounding yourself when you do your yoga, your stretches, your exercises this week, focusing on this. And even when you're doing it, see, sense, feel your root chakra, the color red, focusing. The home is literally, your home is your foundation. Detoxing your home, detoxing your foundation, that's how you're gonna help work on your root chakra. Maybe some of you have your root chakra that's kind of out of whack and isn't fully instilled and needs to be. So doing that's totally gonna help. And then we have family. Again, we have so much Cancer energy because of the Sun and Mercury. And this whole reading is talking, I'm seeing a lot of like Cancer, but I'm also seeing a lot of Leo. And we have a lot of Leo placements this week as well. But family, going to your soul family, going to your friends who you view as like your family, and speaking to your family and just feeling like you need to have this like close-knit safety feeling of, you know, maybe you need to release some things, you need to connect with somebody, you need to get some stuff off your chest, but you need to feel safe and protected when you're doing it. And doing these things with your family members is helping you this week. These are the people that you want to go to. Maybe you're connecting more with family members this week than you typically do also. And then we have massage. So if some of you had something sent to you for like getting a massage, booking a massage, do it this week. Massage will be really beneficial. It helps loosen up everything, makes you feel a lot better too. It really helps detox the body as well. Make sure you drink at least a full glass of water after receiving a massage, whether it's a professional one or someone that you know is just giving you a massage just because, or even massaging your body too. I almost forgot, we need to pull a chakra card. So we're going to pull one of these and see what is our affirmation for the week. So make sure you have a pen and paper to write this down. And I'm going to read from the book with this deck like I always do, because this is a new thing that we do now with Tarot of the Week. So we're going to see what chakra do we need to work on this week as a collective for everybody. And what is this special message that we really need to hear? Relationships. So we're working with the sacral chakra, relationships. And this card is number 12. So maybe you guys are seeing 1, 2, or 1s or 2s, or just 12s in general for this week also. With the relationship sacral chakra card, like I was talking about with the hips, and you know, I said it's kind of the root chakra. I feel the hips can both connect to the root and the sacral chakra, just because the root is really close to the hips, which is our grounding and foundation. And you know, the hips also widen for when you're creating life, like giving birth, they expand. But also sacral chakra has a lot to do with creations as well, which is close to the hips, again with creating life. So you can connect your hips with either or the root or the sacral, or even both. Again, it really depends on who also you're working with. It's like your Reiki practitioner, or anyone that's just really knowledgeable when it comes to chakras. So with the sacral chakra relationships, you are attracted to this card, or you have attracted this card into your awareness today, as it is a powerful time and opportunity to deepen your relationships. Relationships are the way we connect to all things in our world, not just people. This could be a relationship with yourself, your partner, your family. Again, we did get this family card when we were doing the self-care. Let's see. It could also be your friends, pets, creative projects, your home, and your community. And this whole reading was talking about detoxing your home, clearing things out. So this is the home right here. Creative projects like we did with this Angels and Ancestors Fire Guardian, the passions, creating. So everything is totally in alignment right now. This whole reading, which I love. So for things to grow, expand, and to be healthy, your relationships need to be fed and nurtured. Again, this nurturing aspect coming from the Cancer sun, and Cancer being in Mercury as well. Cancer is mothering, she nurtures, she wants to take care of you. That's why we're cleansing and detoxing our homes, especially this week, because we just had this transit happen 2 days ago on the 11th. Let's see. Now is a good time to see which bonds require some more love and attention, and assesses the ones that are not so healthy for you at this time. Again, with this detoxing, what awareness is required to shift your energy around any challenging relationships? What do you need to assess, or what do you need to express for this relationship to heal? Whether this card relates to your intimate relationships or relationships just in general, know that there is a great opportunity for growth and connection. Through relationships, you learn about yourself and others. They are an integral, oh my god, I don't know, integral, sorry, I don't know how to say the word the right way, an important part of your life's journey. Our relationships teach and mirror many traits back to us. Sometimes this reflection is hard to accept. However, when you are willing to see yourself honestly and work positively with your behavior, then there is a huge opportunity for growth. The key is to accept and love every aspect of yourself and set yourself free from judgment and limitation. There is an abundance of love healing that comes with a solid, fulfilling relationship. Take time to nurture your relationships, put in the energy to allow them to grow and expand into beautiful friendships or deeper connections. It is also a powerful time to create long-lasting, healthy relationships with yourself and be your new best friend. Now the affirmation of the week. Ready to write this down? My relationships are aligned with my highest good and my soul's purpose. My relationships are aligned with my highest good and my soul's purpose. This was Tarot of the Week. Make sure you guys comment down below a crab or a Cancer emoji, or share how the reading resonated with you, and I will see you guys next week.